car. It's a car. Excellent. Hello, David. So the very nice people at Renault Dacia have given me for a few weeks a Dacia Duster. It is the latest model. Okay, I think it's the Mod 3. This one in particular is a 1.2 mild hybrid petrol.
Okay.
It's averaging about 62 miles per gallon, which is ideal for a taxi. And what we're trying to get away from is reviewing cars that aren't necessarily a Toyota Corolla, which is the standard staple diet for an Uber driver, for a taxi driver.
Although that's really it. Although it looks a lot like one, it's really a Swace, but it's the same, isn't it? It's the same. It's the same.
Well, here we have in lovely Sandstorm. I think it looks a bit like a Tonka toy. So
When you say the colour is Sandstorm,
yeah.
so it means hearing aid.
Wow. Yeah. But it's got all the toys that you want, but not too much. You know when they pack a car full of gizmos that you never use?
Much like that other Renault that had too much. Too much.
Where's this? And what I like most is the retro key. Look at that.
A real
The
key.
good thing about these keys is you don't need to put batteries in them. You will not lose them. Because actually they've got a great thing about these keys. When you're in the car, they go in the ignition. They stay there. They don't float around the car.
Ignition.
Going around in the ignition.
Whoa. They need to slow their roll.
Do not need reinventing.
Indeed.
They've not invented the wheel and turned it into a snare.
That's definitely the same.
It's been there for eternity. But in fact, they have reinvented the steering wheel. As you can see, it's kind of like
Oh yeah.
a circle. Oblong circle.
It started off as a circle, made a putty. They left. They gave it back and went, no one's going to know.
For those old enough to remember the Austin Allegro from the 70s, which had a steering wheel, it was way before its time. So, but in the back, unlike the Corolla, Suzuki, we'll have a look at the back seat of the Corollas and how shoddy they are. Here, for a grown man like myself, I can get in here. I'm 6'2", possibly a little bit overweight, but as you can see, I can get my feet and look. Come in here, have a look at my feet.
Oh, is it that kind of video? Yeah, look. See, I like that. That's
Enough room.
Oh, yeah.
And in here, I've got my 2 USB-Cs.
Excellent.
For charging. In fact, I'll just take the camera off you, young cameraman. There you go.
you.
So plenty of space here in the back.
See, it's worth pointing out that statement.
And then the other thing is we have windows, electric windows in the back. There's an imposter in my car, look. Who the hell is that? Welcome back to Taxi Talk. Given up. Anyway, we've got a great new competition. If all you have to do is like or subscribe, because it really is important to us to get the subscriptions up. So please do subscribe. And if you do, on December the 1st, just before Christmas, we will be giving away 20, 40, 60, 80, 100.
And above.
200. You're not meant to speak, Steve. It's 200. 300. We're giving away £20, okay? £320. So please like, subscribe, and this money here on this desk, plus this cigarette, will be winging its way to you for Christmas and the Snickers bar. Yes, we'll get our guys. So there we go. See, hello. You see, classic Toyota Corolla there. Drive. Come and have a look at this, taxi driver. Come on. So I'm just going to point out to you. How you doing, Christian? Good to see you. So in the back there, very little leg room. Let's try that situation again. Yeah. Try that which. Headroom. Headroom. Wow. Well, I see. Although I can get my feet under the thing, but
Gratuitous feet shots.
what you need actually.
Mostly you have much more space.
Yeah, for a tall guy like me, the driver needs to be a midget. It's not the case here because Christian's quite tall. So Christian, come and have a look at this. So this, with this reviewing, is brand new. Dacia, yeah? He's from Romania. Is it Dacia or Dacia?
Yes, but powered by Renault.
Powered by Renault. So how do you pronounce Dacia or Dacia?
Dacia.
Dacia. There we go. Fisher. Dacia, because in Romania,
It was the name of the country before called Romania.
yeah. So you have a region, don't you?
Before coming the Roman Imperium.
Yeah. Before the Roman invasion, the region of Romania was called Dacia. Hence, Dacia. So there you go. Look at the room in there. Like, I'll show you, Christian. We could get you at the back of this too, I'm sure. Look at this petrol. This is mild hybrid.
Hybrid.
So they do a full hybrid. This particular version is a 1.2 miles. It's averaging about 62 miles per gallon.
Good concept.
Yeah. It actually drives really well as well. No, the old Dacias was basically old technology. This is on the latest Renault platform. Borrowed. So the time people at Dacia lent me this to road test, we've been road testing a jogger as well, which is excellent. So it's 6 people. Well built. I've done about 1,000 miles on this, and it's been comfortable because you know I drive a Range Rover Sport.
How long you wait till receive this car?
If we put an order in for this now, it's about a 4 week. 4 weeks, yeah. So they're producing hot cakes apparently. But the only thing I'd say on this is for an old person. So if that might say so, or a leg injury, can you get your leg sits quite high up? Go for an old person where they'd be able to lift their leg up with you know.
It's a little bit up.
It's a little bit up, isn't it? Whereas I think the jogger probably is this jogger is lower. Yeah. So that's my only point. But maybe somewhere in Yorkshire where they have the terrain is different. You know, where they go into farmland, this in 4-wheel version would be a lot better for those conditions.
I'm going check something in.
No problem, Peter. Thank you for love to Romania. You just can't fan back.
No. You can't write that, Dave.
You can't write that. So just when you need a Romanian to explain what does Dacia mean, as if by magic, the taxi car just one out of thin air. And even he had a leg injury, so clearly demonstrate that obviously the ride height is not for everyone. But if you want a well-built, very simple to use vehicle, which is very cost effective, these are retailing around about £21,000.
It's normal.
Yeah, it's real. But compare the cost to a brand new one of these now, this is about 25, 26.
Right.
You've got a few quid left over, haven't you?
Definitely.
And of course, what we're trying to do is get people away from this badge, or even worse, when they take this badge off,
Then they just pick it.
they literally just get a bit of blue tap. And
But a suit. I know. It's shocking.
the thing to be mindful of Toyotas is that they nick the catalytic converters off them. We've had a few where overnight they've literally been cut off because they're very expensive parts, which can cost a fortune to replace. And I think on the dark market are fetching 800-900 quid, so they're quite easy just to slip off. So
Wow.
we've had a few instances where drivers have had these parked outside the houses, come in the morning,
And they
and
got.
literally they've been jacked up and they've been taken.
And there'll probably be a few more cases now, I would imagine.
Yeah. Anyway, what we'll do now is we'll take it out for a spin.
Excellent.
So I'm now joined by my cameraman. There he is.
Thanks.
Okay.
I'll crop me out later. Don't worry.
Yeah, I don't know why there's a drone flying outside. It's probably going to film me as we drive on. Right, so here we are. We're in the Dacia 1.2 mild hybrid, and this is the expression. So it's one above the base, but it's got everything you need here. So I'll just do a quick talk around the dashboard and what we have. So we have here, obviously, every taxi driver likes to have his coffee, which is plenty of space. The only thing I'd say, Nathan, is look, if you've got a big water bottle, you're going to have to lift that, aren't you? That's going to be a bit annoying.
If you have a big water bottle for being in the car for the day, that's not doing it.
No.
And if you've got that in, that's a bit weird. You'd get it in there, but why would you want to?
And also, you've got to be kind of like
Yeah.
a contortionist
Double jointed.
Get whatever. But apart from that, it does its job. Obviously, this is the manual version. The one up from this, the 1.6 hybrid, is automatic. I've been driving this, as I say, I'm getting about 62 miles per gallon on it, and it's quite a joy to drive a manual for a change.
Is that yours, or is
so
that...
this comes as standard. It just plugs on there to put your mobile phone.
That's a nice touch, because that's
the information technology here. It's not too laggy for a budget. You've got obviously Apple Play or Google Play there, so it's quite a nice definition. You know, it's not too cheap.
Nice,
It doesn't feel like it's off a boat from China or from Temu.
No.
You know, 20 quid. And you've got the display on the front here as well, which is various settings for your fuel efficiency and so on. So, and then you've got hill start. You've got the reactive headlights, daytime running light headlights, eco, and does beep and bong a lot, you know, when you're going over the speed, but you can turn this off.
Beeping and bonging off. Excellent. Does it, if you try and move out of the lane, does it try and kill cyclists?
It does. It's got lane assist and obviously cruise control, although it's not active cruise control. So if you have been used to driving an active cruise control, bear that in mind. It's not going to stop for you, as I found out recently.
Did he make it in the end?
Yeah,
thank God.
The steering wheel, actually, I quite like the feel of the steering wheel. It's a budget car, so a little bit plasticky around, but it's what you expect for the car of this budget. And to be honest, I like this because I have children, so when they spill things muddy, you know, it just wipes off, doesn't it? So, and it feels pretty plastic.
It does feel quite plastic.
But I'm used to driving premium, and let's face it, this is just to get people from A to B.
Yes.
We're not paying for an executive service here.
Out of interest, when I was talking to one of the drivers, of saying what are the most important things in a car, and one of the things, steering wheel,
brake.
apparently, yes, engines, really big on engines. But they were saying actually the seats being leather, because on your Friday, Saturday night accidents, having to clean your seats.
Well, this one, as you feel, Nathan, it is material.
Yes. So they do a leather version.
They do a leather version, which is it's that kind of synthetic leather where you can just wipe it off. There's a lot of recyclables in this vehicle.
Taxi Talk, we got some very exciting news. Hold on just a minute, let's do that and they'll change it. We've got some very exciting news. Yes, we've got a brand new website, www.taxi-talk.co.uk. That's www.taxi-talk.co.uk. And on that website, you can see all the episodes plus some exclusive behind the scenes footage. Yeah, it's really exciting. Plus, you can contact us. So if you'd like to be a guest on this humble little podcast, then go to the website www.taxi-talk.co.uk and get in touch. Thank you. Now back to the main feature.
From the outside, you can see the guarding material, the dark material is recycled. But all in all, it's a very cheap car to maintain. And
just over 20
design-wise, it doesn't look prehistoric like past Dacias. They really have upped their game. I think it's a bit like Skoda. You remember, and Kia both started off as budget brands and eventually carved themselves a bit more premium. Which I hope Dacia don't go to that point, because we need more premium brands. Because the average car, people pay 40 grand for a car now, and this is coming under 25 grand.
That's really good.
So and it's a pleasure to drive. My daily drive is a Range Rover Sport. So actually coming down to this, I'm not giving away too much space, to be honest. In that, I've moved kids around it.
Right, okay.
It's fine. It's quite nimble to drive. It's not for 1.2 turbo injected. You've got enough front there to overtake. I actually am falling in love with it. Dacia, I think, are repitching their image as this kind of outdoorsy type brand, take it anywhere, sort of the urban living, go out to the mountains at the weekend with your bikes on the roof, that sort of thing. So becoming more of a lifestyle vehicle away from that, because originally rebadged old Renaults back in the Eastern Europe communist era, whereas now I think actually a bit like Skoda is probably outselling VW now with a better product.
Renault have shifted up market, more premium, as you've tested.
Yes.
But to be honest, we don't need all these toys. This has got everything I need as a driver. Air conditioning's good. You know, the driving is good. The driving position is excellent. I like the fact I can see the bonnet in front of me.
Yep.
And I feel like I'm in a sturdy, manly-looking car. It's not too
very manly.
effeminate, isn't
No,
it?
it is very manly.
I feel like I want to go out and fight with a bear in the Caspian Mountains, and then have a bar, put it on the bar.
Excellent. And it's unusual to see a manual in a new car these days.
Yeah. So this is the 1.2 mild hybrid comes with a manual. Manual still gets the best fuel efficiency because you can obviously control it and things. I quite like that. Although,
But if you were in all day driving this around,
you'd
it would
probably
drive you
your best
crackers.
option probably is the full hybrid, which is a manual. But for the demonstration, they've given me the 1.2.
Got you. So to put it on the road as a taxi, ideally you'd want the full hybrid. And what does that rock out price wise?
That depends how well equipped. If you went for this level, you're probably talking about 24, 20,
Okay, still not
23,
bad, is it?
25.
It's still not bad.
And obviously, we can do deals on leasing and so on.
David and I talked a little bit more about Apple and Android Play, and instead of putting you to sleep, we decided maybe, just maybe, it was time for a driving montage bit.
Fancy seeing you. Well, you're right. Here we are again for another taxi fleet test. Indeed. So you've been out in the Toyota Corolla / Swift base, which we have to explain is the same vehicle, just different badges, isn't it?
Literally.
I believe Suzuki. Suzuki.
She put a kettle on, didn't she?
Oh, we put the camera. Could you do that again? Yeah. We. So I believe you've been with the Toyota.
we're leaving that,
Yeah, we're leaving that. I believe you're with the Toyota Corolla stroke Suzuki.
Yes.
Swash.
Suzuki Swash and Sways.
Basically the same car, isn't it? Just different badges.
Literally different badges. It's unbelievable how.
There's obviously a relationship between Toyota and Suzuki. Maybe Toyota's got a minority shareholder that helps them in the market.
I think the tech's a bit more basic than that.
Yeah. Excellent. So that is what most Uber drivers would go for, is that? Because it's good on fuel and reliability.
Yep.
However, the prices have been edging up, I've noticed. So I think now you'd be paying about 26k. So it means people are looking for alternatives. Plus, I don't know how you find. How was the back seat on that one?
It wasn't great, it was small, but I have to say as well, for me, because again, I did quite a lot of motorway miles on it, which I do not think it's designed for, and it felt like a punishment. Driving it,
The
felt
seats
like
are pretty
punishment.
hard.
Oh my god, it was uncomfortable, it was slow. I literally felt like I was being punished. I did not enjoy a minute in this race.
Again, I was surprised. I've had the Dacia Duster now for 2,000 miles. I've sat in there. Now, my daily drive is a Range Rover Sport. Very comfortable, like sitting in an armchair, and last year I did 60,000 miles on it, no backache whatsoever. So I was a bit, will I feel uncomfortable in the Dacia Duster? The answer is surprisingly no. I've clocked through those miles comfortably. It's nippy, it's good fun. It's the new Duster, built on a new floor plan. It's completely new from bottom upwards. Last year in Europe, the old model, the outgoing model, was #1 top seller in most of the European markets. And actually you do see them in Spain and France and Eastern Bloc countries and Germany as taxis. So I was test driving a hybrid one. I managed to get around about 60 miles per gallon. Comfortable, good fun, and because it's 4-wheel drive version I was driving, ideal for those villagers, especially this time of year. We're recording this in January, as you know, the weather hasn't been kind to us.
Yeah, it's been awful.
So
No, I was really impressed, and the boot space as well. We are looking at a capacity of around about 485 litres, which is more than enough again to take the family. It's a versatile vehicle. It's not a 6-7 seater like the Jogger, but yeah, a great bit of kit, and it's just a nice alternative to that Corolla because you've got more back split.
Massively. Yeah.
So you could actually put your feet underneath the.
Yeah, it's a bit snug. It is a
For a
bit
tall
snug.
guy, you want to. So for me, Dacia Jogger.
Definitely. Yeah, I can see the appeal from a taxi perspective this way 100%. And I think one of the big things, I was talking to one of the mechanics at one of your depots, and they were saying it's because they're bomb-proof, it's the gearboxes.
Yeah. I mean, they're great 4x4 vehicle.
But
They're
yeah.
basic again. It had everything, Apple Play, etc. But not overwhelming on the technology. Everything you need, cruise control, everything.
Because I'm fairly technical, and the Estrella that we talked about last time was a flight deck.
Yeah,
in many
so
ways.
so maybe the older generation would
No.
be very confused.
Yeah, I don't think that might. So it is. So it's the Duster all the way.
Excellent.
I don't like the orange and mandarin.
Orange and mandarin, very sour.
Very sad.
So.
But so what's going to be next? What next?
Well, to find out what next, like and subscribe, and tune in next time.
Maybe you'll know.
We'll go and rob a car and test drive for him.
Excellent.
Yeah, what is next?
This is where we look at each other and we talk, and then it fades and the music.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.